all feel better knowing someone's listening, and that's why today's Hope at Home segment is focusing on a new survey that wants to make your voice heard. Here to tell us about the Young Adult Survey that hopes to make a statewide impact is the New River Valley Community Services Outreach Coordinator, Mike Wade. Welcome back, Mike. How's it going?
Doing well. Good to be back.
I'm glad to hear it. So this is a really great opportunity for people to express different things about what they're feeling, what they're seeing in their communities. Tell us, what is this Young Adult Survey all about?
So the Young Adult Survey is happening across the Commonwealth. Community services boards like NRVCS are being asked to administer this survey in their communities. So the 40 community services boards across Virginia are doing the survey currently. So if you're 18 to 25 and you live in Virginia, you're eligible to take this survey. And it's really focusing on experiences with mental health and substance use disorders. Just trying to get some hard data around what people in that particular demographic are seeing.
Absolutely, and that's so important to collect this data too. What kind of difference does it make for the state and for your organization to know what people are experiencing?
Well, if we have good data, it helps us plan programming, adapt our staffing needs, and even potentially pursue additional grant funds in the future. So it's really important to have that data.
Yeah, it allows you to make decisions to better help our community and better help our people. So one way we're collecting this data is really getting people involved in the easiest way possible, right on their phone. What would you say to somebody who is hearing about this and says, you know, I might be interested? How can they learn more?
Yeah, so the best way to do that is just to get access to the survey on your phone, and I think we're going to show the number on the screen here.
Yes.
Text the word Virginia to that number. You get a link to the survey. Takes a few minutes, and most of the CSBs across the state are providing some kind of incentive. In the New River Valley, we're providing a $10 gift card to the famous coffee place.
Excellent. Okay. So there's a little bit of an added incentive. We had that number right there on your screen as well. So Virginia to that 888 number. We'll have it on our website as well. But there is this incentive to do this with a gift card, but also, why should I feel comfortable sharing this information with you all? Because how is this maybe going to help me in our hometowns?
Well, first of all, the responses that you give are completely anonymous. So we won't have a way of tracking your answers to link to you. So it's anonymous. But for us to have a really good sampling of what's going on in the community with this particular demographic, I would just encourage anyone who fits in this age range to have your opportunity to talk about what matters to you and let us know what you're impacted by.
Absolutely. I think that's a great point. A great thing too is that you are, like you said, it's an anonymous survey. It doesn't really take that long. It's not a big time commitment to go through this. Tell us about what kind of expectations there are with the survey.
Yeah, it's not a heavy lift at all. Shouldn't take you more than 10-15 minutes probably to fill it out. And then at the end of it, you'll be asked for your personal information just so we can mail you the actual gift card at the end of the survey.
To be able to say, okay, we thank you for your service and taking the time to do this.
It's a small token of appreciation.
I like that.
Yeah.
So one thing that you all have are probably goals with this survey. Do you have a number of people you're hoping to reach when it comes to this, or a number of responses you're hoping to see?
Our goal in the New River Valley is to get 500 responses.
Okay.
Well, last time we did this 2 years ago, we had just over 200. And as of yesterday, we had about 75 so far.
Okay.
And it's been out for about a week, so we feel good about that. And it will be ongoing through the month of April, so you still have time.
Yes, there's plenty of opportunities to be able to respond, but do it sooner rather than later so we don't forget about taking this survey too.
Exactly.
Okay, and you mentioned 2 years ago was the last time you got some of these responses. What did we learn from that survey, and how often is this actually done? Is it every 2 years?
It is every 2 years. 2 years ago, we were still on the fringes of, getting through the pandemic. And so a lot of people were obviously affected by that. So we saw some more concerns around mental health. And I think that's carried on even beyond 2 years ago. Anecdotally, we know that in a lot of situations, things have gotten worse around mental health challenges and even substance use, particularly with the prevalence of things like fentanyl. But we don't have hard data to really track and see how that's progressing. So that's why this survey is so incredibly important.
Absolutely, I agree with that. And again, 18 to 25 is the target demographic. If somebody is listening to this though, and Mike, they're saying, I need help now, or I want to talk to somebody, how can they connect with you all and be able to get some services basically immediately in our hometowns?
Well, you can always text or call 988. That's the national crisis line. That can get you in touch with someone right away, and then that will refer you to local services that are in your own community.
Excellent. And of course, you can always follow the New River Valley Community Services Group. They have an email address there on your screen if you want to reach out. They also have the Hope Hub. That is a really great resource as well. And give them a follow on social media. They have a Facebook page and an Instagram as well. So Mike, I think this is a really great way to hear what's going on, put our ears to the ground, and I really hope you have a great response.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate the help.
All right. Well, we'll put more information online on WDBJ7.com.